gun. McNabb. And he will have a touchdown. Steve Smith from 4 yards out. And this offense takes the ball down the field and scores on their opening drive. And the QB rating right now is sky high. 4 for 4 on that opening drive, and it ends with a touchdown pass.
Yeah, I don't know quite how to figure it out. I think I need my friends from MIT to come in and help me. But I think 158.3 is the number one.
Yep, that's the
right. That's the highest you can get. That's where he is. He'd like to continue on that pace.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. This is Sanders. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, it's nothing but room to run.
And this one also slow in developing as he's maybe getting back here to the line of scrimmage, but not much more than that. On 3rd down, Vick. And Jeffrey's got it. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another 1st down. Now, Charles, what's the mindset here offensively? You gave up the touchdown pretty quickly. Would it have changed if you had gotten a stop and it would be 0-0 right now, or no?
I wouldn't think so. I think in most cases, just down a touchdown, you know, I mean, we're just getting started here. It should be a long way to go. You think to yourself, stick with the game plan, all the things you worked on in practice. But you have some teams that when they get down, their natural tendency is to aggressively strike back. And let's see if they want to get outside of the game plan we expect and try and be aggressive on their first series.
Now a 2nd down throw for Vick. And this is going to be incomplete. And the great veteran Eric Berry back to knock that one away.
When I watched that play, I thought about what my coaches had told me in the past. The biggest teaching point, get your head around. Locate the football so you can make a play on it while it's in the air. That's exactly what he did there. That was nice.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. And that's their 2nd charge timeout here in this 1st quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
190. Eagle.
Again, it's Vick. Well, he cannot get away. Down goes Vick. Khalil Mack coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it'll be 4th down. On 4th down, here's Brian Anger now to kick this one away. The Madden Elite's offense coming back on the field. And they'll be looking to make this a 2-score advantage. Had the touchdown on their first drive, Charles. Hey, they can get up 2 scores here on the road. That's a heck of a start.
And not only have they thought about it, I wonder if they visualized it. I remember playing and they used to turn the lights out in our meeting room and run through a situation like this and say, just think about what it would be like to be up on the road and take the crowd out of it. Maybe they did some of that.
Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. They go play action. It's McNabb. On the run, he'll let it go deep, right sideline. And they went for a big play through the air on 2nd down, couldn't connect. Now it's 3rd.
How about this offense already feeling good about themselves with a touchdown already in their first drive? They've certainly come out firing, even though that one was incomplete.
With the 7-0 lead, more apt to take a shot like that downfield?
Hey, you're one to the good. Go ahead and try and pressure advantage.
Brad 38. Brad 38.
From the gun, here's McNabb. Steps away to his left. He may try and run for this. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down.
Someone knew exactly where he needed to get to pick up that first down now. I'm not so sure about the technique in getting there, but he went for it, and he got it.
Exactly. He knew where he needed to get, because remember, if he slides, when that derriere dips, if you will, that play's over.
The derriere dips, I like that one.
Yeah, been working on it for a little bit. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
As if he didn't have enough to think about on that route, the comeback route, coming back to the football and catching it, decided to make sure he toe-tapped and kept himself in bounds.
And that was spectacular, but on the comeback route, maybe a little easier to deal with the sideline since you've got better vision of it.
I think that's a great point because you should know exactly where you're going and know how much space you have and make sure you get your feet down. But, yeah, coming back to the football, I like it. Good vision.
It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well. So 2 first downs, and that moves the ball to the 42 now, 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, McNabb airing it out deep for Smith. So they took a shot on 1st down, but couldn't connect. They're going for a receiver there. Already has 1 touchdown to this first half. A second one not to be.
I like where their headspace is, though. I mean, I really like the thought process, right? You got a guy who's already scored.
Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bears sack. And their inaugural sack of the game coming from an unlikely source.
You mean it wasn't a linebacker? It wasn't a defensive end?
It was somebody like you.
Oh, my goodness. Yeah, that's a surprise for the offense. That's not what they normally get when they think about pressure.
Buying time to his left. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. Give him 9 on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down.
I thought he did a pretty good job there to get back what he could, but let's face it, that sack on 2nd down, talk about throwing a wrench into the works. He certainly did.
Yeah, he did everything he could there trying to pick up some positive yardage, and he did, but not enough.
Flex round! Flex round!
McNabb to throw. And they're going to try the screen. It's complete. But he will be stopped behind the line as he will not come close to the marker. They go for it on 4th down, but come up empty. And the Bears will get the football back. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. They run with the Hall of Famer Sanders. On 1st and 10, here's Vick. Flushed out right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Jerry Hughes. In there to get him for what will be a loss of 13 yards. Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. They'll run with Barry Sanders. And they won't fare much better here as he maybe gets back to the line. No gain on the play this time, and it'll be a 3rd and long situation coming up.
Eagle. Alpha.
3rd and long for Vick. Over the middle, complete. That's Gonzalez. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That one goes for 29 yards on 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's Vick. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Gonzalez. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Tony Gonzalez, 29 yards. And the Bears are an extra point away from tying the football game. McManus's point after is good. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25. The Madden Elite's heading back onto the field. Just over 30 seconds to go in the half. They've got it 1st and 10.
Let's go. What? 90.
They go play action here on 1st down. And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack. Michael Strahan able to get him for a loss of about 3. So after the sack, they'll come up on a still manageable 2nd and 13.
Here we go. Grand 38.
A play fake. Now McNabb. And the pressure gets to him again. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Set and ready to go for the second half. 1 touchdown apiece, 7-7 our score. This will be taken short. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Right 20. Right 90. Watch the motion.
A give running left. It's Sanders. He takes this one across the 35 to the 36. A gain of about 4.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
This is Howard on second down. And he'll take this one for about 4 up to the 40.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
90, 20.
They'll try to run for it with Howard. And he's got a first down as he's up to the 48. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs.
Each team has its own terminology. Some people call it jumbo, some call it monster, some call it king. But it doesn't really matter. They brought in the big lumber to pick up that first down.
Yeah, you think about goal line defense with the goal line offense that time getting it done. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Vic operating on first down. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. A pretty good coverage there, and both of these defenses, they've had good coverage throughout this one.
No doubt about it, and in today's NFL, where we're used to a bit more scoring, this feels almost like a well-pitched game in baseball on both sides where the tension continues to build. Who's going to make the big play?
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. They just get the play off. Now Vic. Oh, he cannot get away. Down goes Vic. Khalil Mack in there to get him his 2nd sack now of the afternoon.
We are seeing 2 really confident defenses imposing their will on these offenses in this game.
Yeah, absolutely, going toe for toe. Just curious if one of these offenses can wake up a little bit.
Is there any way they can find something that can pop, something big to knock them back on their heels?
On 3rd down, it's Sanders. They wind up getting 16, but even that's not quite enough. It's 4th down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
90.
On 4th down, it's Howard. And he's got some space here. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. It's 1st and goal after they rip off a solid chunk of yardage in the ground game on a risky 4th down call. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. On 1st and goal, Howard. It'll be a pickup of 4, and it brings up 2nd and goal. So that run gets them about halfway home.
Yes, now 2nd and goal. The end zone beckons. It looms. They can do whatever they want. Full playbook. Run it again, or they can go play action and try and put it in that way.
2nd and goal from inside the 5. They'll try to throw it here. Vic. Now he's forced out under pressure. Down he goes. Sacked at the 10. Khalil Mack able to disrupt yet another pass play. His third sack of the afternoon. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
Back now at Soldier Field. All even as we get ready to start the 4th. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. Dancing to his left. He can run for it, and he will. It'll be a gain of 9, and that will bring up an interesting decision here on 4th and goal.
I liked his effort there. He got it done on his own. But let's face it, he puts defenses in a really stressful spot when he takes off and runs because a lot of guys have coverage responsibilities.
Good job of rallying, though, because I thought when he first took off, he might pick up the first down. They pitch out to Howard. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago. Jordan Howard taking it in. And the Bears are in for 6.
Frankly, this is just stunning. Never expected these Madden elites to even be tested, yet they find themselves trailing in this contest.
It's unreal. The roster for the elites, this is David versus Goliath, but the underdog here finding a way.
Sometimes that slingshot can come through in a big way, can't it?
Now McManus on to kick this one off. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Madden Elites offense trotting out again. First down, it's McNabb. Eluding the pressure right. And to the tight end, Olsen, right side. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
To throw on second, McNabb. His throw incomplete.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just 1 target in the first half, incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target of the second half.
Yeah, should not stop them at all from going back to him. They'll find him. Find him.
To throw, McNabb. Got a man, it's complete. Williams. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Now it's McNabb escaping the pressure right. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked up by Champ Bailey. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Hey, let's go!
They'll begin the drive with Howard. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Anthony Barr in on the tackle. The stop for no gain brings up 2nd and 10 from the 20.
We got three. Right 90, right 20.
Time for a break. We'll come back, see what transpires after this. Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10.
Right 90, right 20. Right 20.
2nd down, Vic. Flush to his right. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Von Miller coming hard on the blitz. He dumps him for a loss of 8.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
He's messing up. Hey, 50 to Mike.
They'll go option to the short side. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. Able to pick up a dozen yards on the keeper, but now it's 4th down.
Well, partner, for a few years there, we thought this read option play was going to take over the whole NFL. It seemed like everyone was using it, but it has been scaled back considerably in the last few seasons, mainly because people are worried about their quarterbacks getting hit. But when you call it at the right time and you use it properly, you see the type of gains you can get. A nice chunk of yardage there by the quarterback.
Now a whistle, and I think a penalty here for a delay. No, they're going to say timeout. They did get the timeout in time. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Anger is on to punt, and he gets this one away. The Madden Elite's offense coming back on the field. 1 possession game. Time very much a factor. How does the offense handle this situation?
Well, in a lot of cases, they should be somewhat relaxed. And I know that's counterintuitive because this is a pressure situation. But this is Friday practice every week of the season. You go over this situation, having to go downfield, limited timeouts, got to get out of bounds and keep the drive going and set yourself up. Defensively, you can't just lay back and let them do whatever they want. So it is a cat and mouse deal here. How much pressure will the defense bring, and how much pressure can the offense handle?
We're going to find out. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Flex round.
He'll look to throw. And this is caught. It's Jimmy Graham. And now before this 1st down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds remaining. This quarterback now perfect since the 2nd half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. Back to throw. Pushing his way through. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. He was trying to get it to Steve Smith that time. And now it's 2nd down. Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. They'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw. And that's caught inside the 30. And the clock will now stop as a timeout is called with 5 seconds left.
I know at retirement ceremonies, a rocking chair is often one of the major gifts, but don't give this guy one just yet. He may be plus 30, but my goodness, how about that effort?
Yeah, he's not that old. Hey, I'm on the wrong side of 32.
You okay? You feeling all right?
I'll be all right.
Okay,
I
good.
just need some chocolate in a box of tea. Oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Dominique Rodgers-Cromartie. Well, we were on hand for a fun